when I got to the airport, Douala airport is a mess. Of Douala. The traffic is insane. I don't even know where to start with you guys. I do not know where to start. I feel like I need to do the potholes. I feel like I need I need to do like a sit down video to tell you guys how the last couple of days have been since I came back. So my sister and I are going grocery shopping. We're gonna go to Carrefour, and then after that we're probably gonna go to Maison H. So I'm gonna take you guys with me.
Det var första gången vi möttes. Våra blickar bara möttes. Kommer du ihåg det igen? Kommer du ihåg det igen? Du vill ha icy little fingers. Då du vet det chalas. All in, ingen broms, schackmatt på din vänster hand. Du är så viktig baby. Ja, du är allians. Du är försiktig baby. Men du gav mig en chans. Det är 50-50 baby. Men det är balans. Jag växlar upp med dig baby. Ingen annan. Det var fan ingen dans på någon ros innan jag träffade någon som dig. Som dig baby. Det var fan ingen dans på någon ros innan jag träffade någon som dig. Du är mitt liv.
Guys, I'm finally at the Grand Mall. This thing's not working.
Aldrig titta på någon annan, varför du med annan? Kom var med mig baby. Aldrig lita på någon annan. Finns ingen annan, jag vill ha min chockarinna. Låsa och säg ingen sinna. Jag kommer alltid ride with you. 100 gubbar klart die for you. Du är så viktig baby. Ja, du är allians. Du är försiktig baby. Men du gav mig en chans. Det är 50-50 baby. Men det är balans.
I met a subscriber. What's your name?
Please Scott Awufak.
What's your Instagram handle?
Website.
Hey guys, so I'm finally home. I just had some dinner. Guys, whew, sometimes I forget how hot Douala is. I think there are certain things that we take for granted. AC, like constant AC 24/7. And I know you guys are gonna say, girl, you could have just put an AC unit here. I know, but you guys also know, I mean, if you were watching me back in 2020, you know, when I was renovating or remodeling this space, basically, yeah, there was a lot of rooms. There was a lot of rooms for me to remodel, renovate. I had to break some walls, create some other walls, fix the office, and there were so many things. But anyway, so long story short, the guys who were doing all the construction, the renovation, they took forever. And you guys know, at some point I was like, nah, I want people out of my house. I just want to be alone. Like, it was taking forever, like almost 3 months. And I was like, nah, I can't do this thing, because they will wake you up in the morning. Anyway, so it's hot. That's all I wanted to say. But another funny thing is that it's been raining. This is December. It's been raining. Like, I think I've been here for like 6 days. It rained at least for like 4 days. It's been raining, which is surprising because it's December. Even though it's hot, it's supposed, I mean, the rains were supposed to stop back in October. So this is really, I mean, it's kind of odd. So guys, I'm back in Cameroon. You guys saw a little bit of a mini vlog today. I'm about to change because I feel like this outfit wasn't the best, but I really didn't want to iron anything, so I just threw this dress on top. First thing first, when I got to the airport, you know, I'm one of those people that I'm really pro Cameroon, pro Africa. Like, we need to go back to our countries. I mean, if you're African, right? Like, we need to invest back home and things like that. But the airport, Douala Airport, I don't know about Simalen, you know, Yaoundé Airport, but Douala Airport is a mess. Like, it's ridiculous. Keep in mind that I came with Air France, and at the same, guys, first of all, there were 2.5 hours flight delayed, right? So instead of getting here by 9 p.m, we got here by like 11:30. On top of it, you also have Air Bruxelles, who also came really late. So all of us kind of came at the same time. So you have hundreds of foreigners and Cameroonians, you know. And guess what? The queue was so long because there was only one person checking for immigration papers, you know, the vaccination card, the yellow card, and all of this. Like, like, are we ever, the funny thing is that they were actually, like, if you guys go to the airport, because now they have e-visa, so they have like 7, I think I counted 7 or 8, you know, like desk, or how do they call it, like, it's like a checking area, right? Anyway, they have like 7 or 8 of them lined up, but there were only one open. But you know how Cameroonians are when it comes to computer stuff. I'm generalizing, I know. So this guy is taking your passport, he's looking at whether you have a visa or this person has a yellow card, whatever, and then he takes his sweet time looking at the information on the computer. At some point, the paper was finished, so they couldn't print the paper, because if you have an e-visa, they print the visa on paper and then they stick it to your passport, right, to one of the pages. They could not, because it was finished. Oh my god. And there was another office, guys, I'm really hot, I don't want to put the big AC, I mean, not the AC, gosh, I wish I had an AC, the big fan, just because it's gonna make some noise. For some reason, it's like, it's having some headache. So if I run it right now, you guys are just gonna hear like wang wang. Wow, tell me you back to Cameroon without telling me you back to Cameroon. So anyway, that was the situation at the airport. People were in queue forever and ever and ever. So we took at least, I want to say 1 hour and a half. It's not even a joke. And I wasn't even that far in the line. Maybe like 1.5 hours for me to even get out of that immigration security area. So now you go to the baggage claim area, right? The luggages are still on the airplane. They haven't even put all the luggages out of the airplane. So we still have to wait for another hour to, you know, for the luggage to do the whole round. So people are just sitting on the floor. They're just there. And the funny thing is that it's hot. It is hot. There's no AC. I don't even know. Maybe there's AC, but the AC is minimal. AC, like, wow. Guys, I came out of the airport at 2 a.m. I think it was like 2:05. And then I called my brother. I was like, because my brother, all this time, he was waiting. My brother and sister, they were waiting in the parking lot. So I had to call him and be like, yep, finally here. We got at 11:30 or 30 something. I got out of the airport at 2 a.m. That's ridiculous. And Douala Airport is not even one of those big, you know, airport where it's not like Charles de Gaulle, right, which is like really massive. Like, it's just this little bitty tiny airport where everybody is cramped, and it's ridiculous. Anyway, doesn't stop there. So I get to I get home, right? Next day, there's no electricity. Sometimes you forget. See, it's not even a joke. Sometimes you forget. And I know for somebody who is so used to being in Cameroon, right? Like, I've been here. This is actually the longest I've stayed out of Cameroon for a long time. 8 months. This year, staying 8 months out of Cameroon. I think it's 8 or 7 months. I can't even remember. But anyway, this has been the longest I've been out of Cameroon, right? I forgot that you have to charge your phone, you have to have power bank, and I do have power bank, but I think my sister took it because, guys, I wasn't here. So I basically told her, go to my place and take the power bank if you need it. And I was just like, oh my god, there's no electricity. which many people are used to, but I don't know, for some reason, by the time I came with all the wahala that happened at the airport, I was just like, let me just rest. And I've been exhausted. I made a video a couple weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, I don't know when you guys are gonna watch this, where I was talking about how I'm overwhelmed because I was working a lot in the US. And in that video, I was telling you I'm tired, I'm gonna, go back to my lazy girl era. So I basically spent my first week in Cameroon, my first week since I came back. I've been sleeping, and which is, just the jet lag is messing with me. I'm having to sleep at 6 a.m. That's when my sleeping clock is ticking. Like, girl, go to sleep, 6 a.m. So anyway, so it took me like a week for me to even wake up and be like, okay, now let me go about my regular day. And as I'm filming this video, people don't even know that I'm here. Like, my staff at school don't know that I'm here. Staff at the store don't know that I'm here, okay? Just like my direct family, like nobody else know, because I just needed that time to kind of like, breathe. Guys, so the next thing that happened, beside the electricity happening, the following day, I really didn't know that the lady, there was a grandma, one of my neighbor, okay? She was an elderly lady, and she passed away, right? I didn't know. I just didn't know. I was one day at 9 p.m. Like, I think that was like 3 days after I came. One day at 9 p.m. The sound of the music, like church music, gospel songs, was just so loud. So loud. And then keep in mind that there's a bar next door as well. So because of I didn't even tell you guys. That's the wakekeeping. For people who don't know, usually in Cameroon or in Africa in general, I don't know if it's all over Africa, but in Cameroon, whenever there's a funeral, the night before the burial day, right? The family members and then friends of families gather together, and they basically host like a watch party. It's not really a party, but like a watch party for like the deceased, right? And they pray together, they sing together. So that's what we call wakekeeping. So the wakekeeping was happening that day. I didn't know. And the volume of the music was going up and up and up. It was just rising by the minute. So on the other hand, you have ratchet music from bars. And then on the other hand, you have gospel songs. This is Cameroon for you. Like, it's not even a joke. It went on from like 9 p.m. all the way to like 7 a.m. And I know because I wasn't sleeping, I could not sleep. I could hear every single thing. My window is right there. Every single thing, I could hear it. And you guys are going to be like, don't you have soundproof windows? I do. Doesn't help. It doesn't help. Like, it was just so loud. Really loud. And first of all, I was dealing with jet lag because I just couldn't sleep anyway. And then now on top of it, this is the third day. And I'm like, let me just work on my sleeping pattern, like shifting my clock, whatever. No, just like, I just could not sleep. Wow. Anyway, yesterday I sat down with my dad and, my uncle, right? Because one of my uncle from France is here. So sat down with him because I saw him, I think, when did I see him? 2 days ago. Anyway, so I sat down with him and then he was like, oh, your dad had told me about such and such, somebody who put a container in front of your apartment complex, your building. You guys know I'm building an apartment complex that I haven't even finished, which we're gonna go into it at some point now that I'm in Cameroon. And I was like, what? So today I saw my dad and I was like, we need to talk. What is happening with my apartment? With a container. Some random person decided, you know what? I don't see people in that, in those premises. Like, whoever was building is not there. So let me just take an entire container and drop it in front of the gate. You guys, you will not understand the craziness of Cameroon until you get to Cameroon. And if somebody explains it to you, it will never make sense. Nobody can ever explain Cameroon. The person who succeeds, let me know who is that person. It's crazy. The way sometimes people are thinking, you are like, what? How are you going to see? The guy can see the building is going up, right? Because I was building an apartment complex and I gated the whole area. And I even had the guys a couple months ago paint the gate, the main gate, right? He just figured I don't know where to position this container. Let me just put the container in front of this building. So now I have to deal with that. So on Monday morning, which is not tomorrow, tomorrow is Sunday. On Monday morning, that's the first thing that I have to do. I mean, I have to go to school first to hold a meeting with my staff, but then now I have to do that. And then my dad was like, if he doesn't want to remove it, then you have to call the state officers, whatever, and then they can move it. You know, they can put it in the, I don't even know. I'm like, I didn't call. God. I was like, why? Why can't I just come back? Or can't I just be? Why do you always have to deal with things that don't even make sense? A couple months ago, it was the trash, you know? Like, people started dumping trash in front of that building. And now, it's like somebody actually dropped an entire container. Usually, people have containers. They can customize it in order to have, like, a store, you know, like a boutique, a mini boutique. So, I think that's what the guy wanted to do. Your tolerance level when it comes to shenanigans like this has to be, like, high. Like, super high. The patience level has to be high, because this is nonsense. Okay, anyway, that's really how the last couple of days have been. I've been here for maybe 6 days. So guys, yeah, that's how my first week has been basically. Tomorrow I'm supposed to actually put this place together. The good thing is that my sister helped me because she knew I was coming back. Guys, so the camera just went off. Okay, so anyway, this is what I was saying. The good thing is that my sister came over a couple days before I came. She came and helped me clean my area, my office, my gist, my dad. So I'm grateful for that, but doesn't remove the fact that I still have to do a lot of cleaning. Right now I have my things on the floor. I haven't even unboxed. I told you guys I haven't unboxed anything, so I figured let me just take the week to breathe, catch up with my family. My mom is not here, she's still in France. Guys, look at the way I'm sweating. You guys cannot even see, but this is actually wet. Like, it's ridiculous. I really need an AC here. Like, you know, usually I was using the fan, but the fan now is making some weird noise. I think because it hasn't been used for so long, it's making some weird noise. But I think I'm gonna call the guys in the next couple of weeks, or maybe after the holidays, because this December looks like it's gonna be a crazy one. So maybe after the holidays, you know, after December, I'm gonna call the guys and install an AC unit here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next vlog. Love you.